Some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium.
Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Arizona Cardinals.
The first quarter of the season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports.
And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback.
Here we go. 11, Thomas. Stop.
Now a three-time 1,000-yard rusher, Joe Mixon.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. They'll take that, 14 yards on play number 1. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Back to Mixon on first down. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. Looking deep here for Chase.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Jamar Chase, the intended receiver.
And now it's 3rd down.
Look at this Arizona defense.
Coming into this one, ranked number 19 in the NFL against the pass.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it.
They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted.
Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart.
Inside the 10.
And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Now Matt Prater for the point after. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
11 mighty.
Now Burrow. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
Burrow to Boyd there for the Cincy first.
Boyd's someone who seems like he's been underrated his entire 7-year career, and I think that assessment is correct. Quietly gathered almost 800 yards last season and was a big part of their ranking in the top 5 in the NFL when throwing the football. Always dependable, always available to move the chains.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to mix him. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Here we go.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
11 MT, 11 MT.
And they come with a jet sweep here as Burrow just taps that forward.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches. They're passing here, Joe Burrow.
Loose inside the 30.
And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 22-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another 1st.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick 6 just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
Here we go. 11 MT, tank. 11 MT, tank. Dodge.
They go play action with Burrow. He's got a man. It's his fullback. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
2nd and 5.
11, 11, 11. Stop.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
11 MT, tank. 11, 11, 11. 11 MT, 11 MT.
Now it's Burrow.
That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase.
His 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Bengals are an extra point away from drawing level.
Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the 2nd drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Now the veteran workhorse. Here's James Conner.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. To throw is Murray, eluding the pressure right. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
They run. First carry for Damian Harris.
And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
That's another Cardinals first down. First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Throwing now is Murray. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Bengals grab it. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. And a defensive-minded coach loves to turn up the heat, turns it up there, it pays off.
And back in the good old days, those defensive-minded coaches just talked about intimidating teams, using force, right, beating them to the punch. In this case, they're talking about creating turnovers. That's all they preach, all game long, all practice long, every meeting, get the football. That's what they want.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a second and 11. Burrow looking to pass.
And he will find his man Chase complete.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
But he's turning in a nice performance. Remember, he had the touchdown earlier, and this time he's able to beat double coverage to grab it.
I think that if he weren't worried about a taunting penalty, he'd run by the opposing team's bench and say, guys, 2's not going to be enough. You better get some more guys trying to cover me. He knows how to get open downfield.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow, sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Tyler Boyd, the intended receiver.
That'll bring up second down.
But you look at this defense.
They come into play number 12 in the NFL against the run.
And that play right there shows exactly why they're so good against the run. Held the line of scrimmage, held the point of attack, and stuffed him for no gain.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter.
Here we go, here we go. 12.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow, first down. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be second down.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game, but in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
Here we go.
Now 2nd and 5.
11 mighty. 11 mighty. Stop.
Now a first carry for their fullback. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a first and goal.
They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
Here we go. 12, 12, 12. 11 Thomas. Stop.
They'll give it to Mixon. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
Joe Mixon with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year.
And the Bengals have taken the lead.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that makes the score 14-7.
14. Cardinals 7. Kevin McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
Right now they're on the wrong end of the scoreboard, and that won't change if this drive ends like the last one when they had that lost fumble. So you have a feeling taking care of the football is certainly paramount right now.
Yeah, and it's not just the guy who dropped it on the last drive, is it? That means everyone who might touch the ball is getting the same message. Guys, ball security, paramount. Let's take care of it, and if we do, we've got a chance to put points on the board.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Hey, Ace, Ace. Omaha, 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 Omaha. Big Ace. 2-2.
Murray now. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Shotgun now from Murray.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Play action. Now it's Murray. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that is incomplete.
The Cardinals at 1-3 here in the early part of the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last two, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film,
Here we go.
and only if they manage to win the game.
11.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Now their last two drives, both ending in touchdowns. It's gotten them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now, they can create a pretty good gap. Allows their defense to play with a little more verve and confidence.
A big article in the paper this morning about them stringing possessions together for consecutive touchdowns. Well, right here, they're trying to make it 3 in a row. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Burrow will throw. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over it that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
On one, ready?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
11.
Here's Burrow. He's got a man complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert.
Well, he worked his way quite a bit in this first half, and with good reason. You can see it there. He has such a handful defensively, just too hard to keep him under wraps, and delivers a big play here for this offense.
Gun.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
11 MT.
Inside handoff to Mixon. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
From the 29, here's 2nd down and a yard. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bengals go up by 2 touchdowns. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions, and they're a PAT from going up 21-7.
Yeah, very impressive the way that they've moved the football. Full command of their playbook, full command of the way they wanted to attack.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now 21-7.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Easy.
Now Murray off play action. He's going deep for Brown.
decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Hey! Who you got? Hurry up.
From the gun, Murray. Flushed out right. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. He's up over 50 yards receiving now in this first half. It's a first down.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on third down, and they keep the drive going.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
One, right? Two.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard into the 43.
From the 43, here's a 2nd and 9.
Play fake. Murray. And he whips that one incomplete there. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
The Cardinals on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Now this one thrown away. Will we see a flag? No. They'll say there was a receiver nearby. Pretty generous call, but either way, it's 4th down.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. 39 yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return.
And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here we go.
Now a 2nd and 10.
They'll look to throw here.
Throw left side, complete to Chase.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a first down.
I like watching a wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
On 2, ready?
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
11 mighty.
They'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
2nd and 10.
11. MT paint. 11 MT paint. Stop.
Mixing up the middle. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. Mixon with a first down carry. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one.
Here we go.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
11.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And his throw here's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Here we go.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
12.
Now Burrow.
He'll drop this one down to Mixon.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 26. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
11
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10.
11. 11 Thomas.
Again, it's Burrow.
The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
Well, it looked like he marched to the end zone. He's hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number one.
11.
On 3rd down, Burrow.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. He'll buy some time right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
And down here, 1st and goal, if it's not there, don't force it. You got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
McPherson's kick is good.
And that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter. On the return, Rondale Moore will bring it out. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 12 yards the pickup, good enough for an Arizona first.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Flush to his right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
And there's the beauty of Kyler Murray, because we all know he can get it done through the air. Terrific right arm, and nowadays, we don't even talk about his height anymore. He's shown that he can see downfield and make throws, but he also possesses wide receiver speed. He can call his own number or scramble and turn it into a big play as well. Kyler Murray, a dual threat at the quarterback position.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
11.
In motion left here, one of their tight ends.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw.
And this one complete to Smith. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory.
B.J. Ojulari able to make the stop.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Here we go.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 6.
Here we go.
Burrow looking to pass.
Throwing the out route, finding Boyd for the completion.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
That's another beautiful throw right there. Gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And they pick up another first down there.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. They will throw on first down with Burrow.
And he almost had his second pick of the game. Probably should have. And he's frustrated as it falls incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
11 MT tape.
There he goes left side. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
124 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
A solid pickup there by Mixon, and when he's running it this way, the Cincinnati offense takes on an extra dimension. They love to run the football and shut people down with Mixon carrying the load.
Again, it's Mixon. And this time the yards won't come so easy, as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
11 mighty. 11 mighty. 11. 11 MT tape. 11 MT tape.
Now it's Burrow. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Smith. Touchdown, Bengals. Herb Smith Jr. An 11-yard touchdown, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the third quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it. Pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead is now 24.
Cardinals 7. Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while, get at least 2 first downs, give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. On play action, it's Murray. He's going deep for Brown. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Play action. Now it's Murray. He's got his target. That's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Harris running straight ahead. That's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Hey, hold on. Goose.
To throw, it's Murray. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Harris. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
First down, Murray.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Battle. And the Bengals are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow.
That one taken in by T. Higgins.
Oh, a solid stiff arm and some open field. And he'll be out right at the 35. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
11. Stop.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon.
Takes it to about the 37.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
11 mighty. Stop.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today.
Here we go.
And the Bengals on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11.
11 empty. 12.
Now it's Burrow. That is caught. He's got room at the 30. Look at the big man rumble. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Irv Smith Jr., his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Bengals start to open this lead even wider here in the fourth. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Let's go.
On second down, here's Murray. A short one here, caught by McBride. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Let's not quibble about the game there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
3rd and 3.
Hey. 2.
To throw is Murray. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. It got his man complete. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Well, give them credit. They're going to stay and fight this out to the end. 4th down, you've got to go for it. And they not only convert, but pick up some good yardage as well.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Murray. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Murray now. It's complete to Brown, right side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
That's good for a Cardinals. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Over the middle, complete. That's Harris. Touchdown, Cardinals. Damian Harris, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Cardinals get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point good by Prater. And the lead's down to 24.
The score, Bengals 38, Cardinals 14.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
11 MT, 11 MT, 11 Thomas. Dot.
Here's a give to Mixon. Tackle made there by Buda Baker.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Taken down at the 41. It's a gain of 5. Brings up
11
second
MT,
and
tank.
5.
11 MT, tank. Dot.
Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. Short throw to Smith. And he's going to get this inside the 30. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
Here we go. Here we go. 11, 11, 11, 11. 12, 12, 12. Dot.
First down. Here's Burrow. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Boyd.
Down inside the 10.
Touchdown. Tyler Boyd. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Bengals have opened the lead up to 30. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up the secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing now is Murray. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
I think this one offensively, this is one where you just say, let's move on. Let's not even watch the game tapes from this one.
Yeah, you might just want to throw it in the trash, act like it was never there in the first place.
Yeah, just say we're good. I actually have heard of a coach in the past who took his team out to the practice field and ceremonially buried the game films from the prior game when they got clobbered. That was his way of putting it behind them.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10.
Hey, Larry. Omaha.
Here's Murray. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Now Murray's got to have this one. He's going deep for Brown. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Cardinals unable to convert there on fourth down. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position.
Here we go, here we go.
And they go play action now. Burrow.
That's to the sideline and incomplete. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
11.
A handoff to Mixon. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
You get in a second and long situation down here in the red zone. I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
14. Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line.
A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
What a run there. I mean, you got speed, elusiveness, escapability, all rolled into one.
And we all know that quarterbacks are coached. They get the ball to the guys who can do all the things you just described. You want those guys who have speed, elusiveness, and escapability all rolled into one with the ball in their hands. And guess what? It's him. So there's no sense in throwing it or handing it off when you can do all of that yourself.
Murray now on first down. This will be caught by Brown. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field.
So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Second down and 4.
Now Murray off play action.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Big X open, Big X open.
Brown goes in motion left. Here's Murray. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Oh, I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. Down the numbers. There he goes. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Gun. Stop. Stop.
Burrow on play action.
This goes out wide from Mixon.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A good pickup there at 22.
And the Bengal first down.
Here we go. 12. Stop.
Now Joe Mixon. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Here we go.
2nd and 9.
11, Thomas. 11. Stop.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
He will find his man Chase complete.
It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
Partner, I know we're still in the afternoon slate here. Some primetime games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been unstoppable from the moment we began this game, and they're not holding back. They're still throwing the football here in the 4th.
They certainly are, and let me tell you something. If you're old school, you don't like this at all. But in today's football, you just go ahead and savor it. Watch a team execute at a high level. Doesn't matter what the scoreboard says.
On 2nd and goal, one man stands in the backfield, and that's Mixon. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Evan McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Shotgun now from Murray. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up fourth down. I don't know. He had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Well, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know?
Yeah.
On the mental focus of the whole
that's
thing.
true.
Got to stay with it.
That's true.
No choice but to go. Here's fourth down now.
They're going for it. Hits Murray. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. And the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Here we go, here we go.
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10.
11 mighty, 11 mighty. Dot.
Burrow giving it to Mixon on the option.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6.
Well, that kind of run on first down, that's a winning type of a run. That just sets things up for them moving forward as they begin the drive.
So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And really, it looked at times like they just had this one in cruise control out there.
Yeah, they deserve a ton of credit, because you and I both know, heck, they knew. This is a tough place to play. Overcame that with ease, romped home with an easy win. And here's the best part for them. It'd be easy to get to the airport, because the crowd left pretty early in this one, didn't they?
Well, plus they have a police escort.
Okay, you had to spoil that part of it. Of course, they're going to get there. But think about how wide open things are now, because this crowd didn't expect this.
No.
So they went back to the tailgate and said, let's go eat. This one isn't any fun for us.
Yeah, they took the drama out of this one pretty early on. So for the Bengals, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road.